section, you'll learn how to work with summary reports. You'll learn how to build a summary report and also how to allow and disallow drill downs. A summary report is a report that shows summary information only. In other words, no detail information. Let's click New to create a new report. I'm going to click Custom, and I'm going to build a custom report using a data file. The data file, once again, is going to be Extreme. From Extreme, I'm going to select the customer table as well as the orders table. Once I've done that, I'll go ahead and click OK. Go ahead and accept that these links are correct by clicking OK within the Visual Linking Expert. Now what I'm going to do is insert a group, because if you're going to be building a summary report, you need to summarize that information, and you're going to summarize it based upon groups that you insert into your report. So I'm going to click Insert Group. I want to insert a group that's going to group by the ship via. The ship via is contained within my orders table. So I'm going to grab the ship via and repeat the group header on each new page and click OK to accept. I want to insert one more group level. So I'm going to insert another group, and this group is going to pull from the customer name, again repeating the group header on each new page. When I click OK, I've decided that I want to change the levels of my groupings so that customer name is first, and within customer name, I'm going to have the shipper. So I'm going to click and drag to reverse their order so that now customer name is first and the ship via is second. Now I'm going to take the order amount and I'm going to move the order amount into the details section of my report, just as if I were to build a normal report. So the order amount goes into my details section. But really, I'm using this order amount so that I can build some subtotals. So I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to insert a subtotal based on the customer name, and I'm going to insert another subtotal, which is going to be based upon the ship via. If we preview this report, there's nothing really exciting about it thus far. If we preview it, you'll see that you get Alley Cat Cycles and FedEx, and then you get all the values for the order amounts, and then you get the grand total of the order amount for FedEx. Then you get Loomis, the grand total for Loomis, Parcel Post, Pickup, UPS, and then you get the grand total for that particular customer. So right now, this is just a standard report. What we're going to do is turn this into a summary-only report. Now, if I go to the Design tab, from the Design tab, I can right-click the Details section and opt to format the section. And I can opt to hide with drill down OK. And in effect, I'm creating a summary report. Because when I click OK and preview, you'll see that now we only see the information for each particular shipper, and then we see the customer grand total. But I think you'll agree that this particular report is not very easy to read. So what I'm going to do is move things around so that it is easier to read and looks just like a summary report. So I'm going to go back to the Design tab to do this. And what I'm going to do is the details, remember, is hidden. Right here, we've got the group footer 2, and I'm going to move that group footer 2 order amount so that it's next to the group header. I'm going to do the same thing for the sum that we've created for the customer. So customer and shipper are order amounts. Now let's go ahead and preview and see the effect of our change. Now if we take a look, notice that we have the grand total for Alley Cat Cycles, and it's broken down into FedEx, Loomis, and so forth. Let's do something to enhance this and make it a little easier to read. I'm going to go back to Design, and for one thing, I'm going to add a label or text object. So I select Text Object, And right here within the group footer one, I'm going to place it, and it's going to say total. I'm also going to take these group headings, which are very large, select them, and make them smaller. And I'm going to move the order amounts over. I'm also going to copy this object so that not only does it appear here, but I'm going to paste it into the group footer as well. I'm going to place it there. And so now I have a group footer that says total, and I'm going to add a little bit of space so that things space out a little bit more nicely. Okay, so let's preview and see what we get now. Notice that we get alley cat cycles. We could still use some spacing here, get rid of some spacing here. You can see that we get all the values, and then we're going to get a total. Let's aim at formatting this one more time, and then we'll move on. What I'm going to do is actually collapse this section, and I'm going to expand this section. Select these objects and move them, and now let's see what we get. Previewing. Now it looks really nice. We have our summary report that shows us alley cat cycles and the total. We could opt to include the total here, here, or just one or the other, or both. Here's all of the shippers, all of their numbers, and again, there's the total. And we have that for every single customer. So you can see that it's surprisingly easy to build a summary report.